Deep under a German mountain, an impossible factory was born. Thousands died building it. This wasn't just a site. It was a terrifying secret. This place built humanity's first ballistic missiles. Yet its hidden tunnels held something far more chilling. We're going beneath the surface, to the Dora-Mittelbau complex, a giant underground facility carved out of solid rock. It was a technological marvel, but it was also a tomb. Today, we'll uncover its brutal history. We'll explore its astonishing engineering, and we'll examine the enduring mysteries within its sealed-off sections. This story isn't just about rockets. It's about power, ambition, and unimaginable human suffering. The official records tell one story. We're about to expose the gaps. In the early 1930s, the German Third Reich began developing a new weapon, a long-range rocket. They called it the Aggregate 4, or A4. Later, it was renamed the V2 for Vengeance Weapon 2. Building these rockets needed massive infrastructure. It needed secrecy. The decision was made to go underground, beneath the Harz Mountains, in central Germany. This project became Dora-Mittelbau. The name itself hides its true horror. Construction began in 1943. Its initial purpose was actually a fuel depot for storing liquid oxygen and rocket fuel. But the Allied bombing campaigns changed everything. Surface factories were vulnerable. The Nazis needed an impenetrable shield. A plan was devised. Convert the fuel depot into a full-scale rocket factory. Overnight, the scale of this undertaking was colossal. 2 main tunnels, each stretching over 1.7 kilometers. Parallel and connected, with 46 cross-tunnels. An underground grid. The tunnels themselves were enormous, up to 30 meters wide, about 10 meters high. This wasn't some cramped bunker. It was a subterranean industrial city. Digging it required blasting through rock. Thousands of tons of rock, every single day. But who would perform this back-breaking labor? The answer is grim. Concentration camp prisoners. Initially from Buchenwald. Then its own subcamp was established. Camp Dora, later renamed Mittelbau. These prisoners were forced to dig with primitive tools, picks and shovels, under conditions that defied belief. Most died within weeks. From starvation, from disease, from sheer exhaustion, from direct brutality. The mortality rate here was astronomical, one of the highest of any Nazi camp. The tunnels were not yet complete, yet rocket production began. Right there, amidst the dying. The V2 rocket was incredibly complex. It measured 14 meters tall, weighed over 12,000 kilograms at launch. It was a marvel of engineering. For its time, it had a range of over 300 kilometers. A supersonic warhead. Production here needed extreme precision, and thousands of parts. These parts came from all over Europe, shipped secretly, through a vast rail network, right into the mountain. Inside the main tunnels, an assembly line took shape. A production line almost 2 kilometers long. Here, hundreds of V2 rockets were built each month. At its peak, over 600 rockets left Dora-Mittelbau, ready for launch. An astonishing output, considering the conditions and the secrecy required. But the cost was immense. Not just financially. The human cost was staggering. More than 60,000 prisoners passed through Mittelbau Dora. Over 20,000 died there. 1 in 3 prisoners perished. Just to build these weapons. Many were engineers, skilled workers from occupied nations, forced to contribute to their own destruction. Imagine building the weapon that could annihilate your home. Under constant threat of death. They were living, breathing tools. Disposable. The work schedules were brutal. 12-hour shifts. No days off. No proper food. No sanitation. Disease spread like wildfire. Typhus. Dysentery. Tuberculosis. The air quality inside was terrible. Rock dust. Explosive fumes. The tunnels were cold. Damp. Forever dark. For many, the camp was a death sentence. Before a single rocket was completed, the conditions were specifically designed to break the human spirit and body. One chilling aspect of Dora-Mittelbau was its design. Beyond the main production tunnels, there were rumors, stories of even deeper sections, sealed-off galleries, hidden chambers. These were not just whispers. Some historical accounts reference areas prisoners were forbidden to enter, areas never fully explored by Allied forces. What could be inside these hidden passages? New designs? Advanced weapons? When the Americans arrived in April 1945, they found a ghost town. The Nazis had evacuated most prisoners. On death marches, they also destroyed documentation. They detonated some tunnels to hide evidence, to prevent technology falling into Allied hands. But the core facility remained. The scale was overwhelming, the atrocities clear. Then, the Soviets arrived. Just weeks later, the region fell into their occupation zone. The Soviets quickly dismantled much of the factory, transporting machinery, blueprints, and even personnel back to the USSR. This played a crucial role in their own rocket program. Their early missiles were direct descendants of the V-2. The Americans also scooped up key German scientists through Operation Paperclip, including Wernher von Braun, the lead architect of the V-2, the man behind the Apollo moon missions. He was directly involved in Dora-Mittelbau. He knew the horrors. But even after the dismantling, after the Soviets left, after the site became a memorial, the rumors persisted of inaccessible tunnels, of unexplored sections. What if the detonated sections were more than simple destruction? What if they were sealed to protect something specific? Something the Nazis didn't want anyone to find. Some historians theorize about chemical weapon stockpiles, or secret aircraft parts, or even something far more sinister. One intriguing piece of evidence comes from local folklore, stories told by former workers of tunnels branching off into the mountain, far beyond the main complex. Tunnels that didn't appear on any official plans. Were these just myths? Or hidden escape routes? Or perhaps storage for the Third Reich's most valuable assets? Even gold. The sheer volume of excavation makes these stories plausible. The mountain itself still holds secrets. Recent geological surveys, using advanced ground-penetrating radar, have shown anomalies beneath the existing tunnels, disturbances that suggest further underground structures, far too regular to be natural rock formations. But access is incredibly dangerous. The tunnels are unstable, filled with unexploded ordnance, possibly even residual chemicals. This makes exploration almost impossible. The mountain still guards its past. The story of Dora-Mittelbau isn't just a footnote in World War II. It's a chilling blueprint for state-sponsored terror. It shows what extreme ideologies can achieve when combined with advanced technology and a disposable workforce. The V-2 was a triumph of engineering, but it was built on a foundation of unimaginable suffering, a testament to human ingenuity and inhumanity. Simultaneously, the rocket's success, in a twisted way, fueled the Cold War arms race. Its technology was the seed for intercontinental ballistic missiles, for the space race. We literally went to the moon on the shoulders of these terrible weapons, built by enslaved hands. This connection often gets lost in the annals of history. The technical brilliance overshadows the moral depravity. What remains today at Dora-Mittelbau? Partially collapsed tunnels, a memorial, a testament to the victims, but also unanswered questions. The mountain still stands, imposing, silent. What other dark secrets does it hold? What hidden chambers remain, waiting to be discovered? What truths are still buried, deeper than any rocket ever flew? This site forces us to confront difficult truths about technological progress and human cost, about the choices made under extreme duress. What would you do to unlock these final secrets? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.